What's going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going to talk about ActiveCampaign and how you can set up an email automation from scratch. So let's hurry up. Let's get in here. This is exactly what your dashboard should look like. If you don't already have ActiveCampaign, go ahead and I attached a link in the bio down below. So you can go ahead and get set up. You get 100 free contacts, so you don't have to worry about anything, but go set up. Your dashboard will look something like this. I've got it blurred out, but it's very simple. And over here on the left-hand side, you have all of your contacts. You have campaigns. What campaigns are is when you want to actually send like a campaign, not an automation. It's a campaign like a single-use email or multiple emails to a specific list. It's very specific. We're going to talk about setting up an automation in this video. So let's go ahead and click on automations. And what an automation is, it's going to be, say, whenever somebody lands on your email opt-in page and they give you an email in exchange for whatever it is you promised, the automation is the email sequence they fall into that they automatically get like marketed to or advertised to or whatever every single day or every other day or whatever, however many emails you put in your sequence. So right here is your automation dashboard. If you look on the top right, it says create an automation. So let's go ahead and do that. They have all different types, create from scratch. If you look on the left side, they got different categories like fitness and niche, e-commerce, where it's product interested. And this is if you link all of your stuff. We're not going to dive deep into that in this video because it's it can be very niche specific. This is for like when you have tags and added cards and abandoned cards and stuff like that. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to do it from scratch. So we'll just hit start from scratch, hit continue. And then all of your emails, you'll have to integrate this software with whatever platform you're using for your email opt-in, which we use ClickFunnels. So in another video, I'll show you how to integrate your autoresponder with ClickFunnels. So right here, this is going to be add a start trigger. So the start trigger is what activates this email sequence. So when a subscriber subscribes to a list, we want this sequence to begin with this automation that we're building right now. Or you can do unsubscribes from the list. When they unsubscribe from the list, you want whatever to happen. Submits a form, you want whatever to happen. Opens or reads an email, you want whatever to happen. Say they open an email, but they don't take action on whatever you said, you can send them another one and say, hey, or if they didn't open an email, it doesn't matter. You can be like, hey, I noticed you didn't open an email. Hey, I noticed you opened this email, but you didn't take action. If they click a link in the email, but yet they don't purchase anything or whatever your goal is, you can send emails based off of that. So let's keep it super simple. Let's just start with subscribes to a list. You're going to hit continue. So if someone, so far, they go to your email opt-in page, they give you their email in exchange for whatever you promised them, they are now going to be tied into this list. They're going to be funneled into this. So as soon as they subscribe, they're going to go to select any list, hit run once. Real quick, I'm going to go create a list. So let's back out of here because I don't have a list created to show you guys. Well, here, maybe we'll just click one. We'll hit run once. So that has to do with how many times the people see it. Segment the contacts, entering this automation. You can do that if you want to segment by condition or anything. We're not going to talk about that right now. We're just going to build an automation. So hit start. So first things first, we're going to send an email. Immediately upon them coming in, so I click send an email, you want to give them what they promised. I don't have anything else to send, I'll create an email to get started. Email this name, initial offer, or whatever it is. If you know what you're giving them, you can just name it. Hit create. It's going to bring up the email page right here. So they have all kinds of templates. You can see here, you can do custom, give an update, make an announcement, product back in stock, whatever you may have. I like to just start from scratch. I do standard. Then I'll use an email here. It doesn't matter, email subject. Hello. Obviously make your subject way more appealing than that. Hit continue. Now, once it loads up, I personally, now this is where you're going to create your email. I personally do all of mine left aligned. I feel like it's a more professional appearance. That's totally up to you. I know a lot of people that send it center alignment. That's all up to you. Has nothing to do with the email. Come in here. So you see this is a picture. You can move it, you can delete it, whatever. I start by deleting the picture most of the time. This is your body. And so I would say, hey. And now if you want to send an email and make it feel personalized when somebody's opening it, you see right here, there's this bar right here where it says personalize. You're going to click personalize. Now you could add a personalization. Normally I keep it super simple and be like, hey, first name, comma, enter, enter. So now when they open the email, it'll say, hey, say John filled out the email thing. So they opted in, they put their name as John, they put their email address in, they hit submit. They'll then be funneled into this email sequence, which the very first email they get will say, hey, John, thank you for opting in to receive your book. Thank you for opting in to receive your free book. Here it is. Then I would put something like this. Click here to get your book. And then I would highlight it. If this is, say it's a PDF or something, whatever it may be, it's going to an affiliate link. So let's just say this is an affiliate link or whatever it may be. You highlight it and then you want to do a hyperlink. You want to link it to wherever the product is. If it's a Google Doc book, if it's a affiliate link, if it's a product you're trying to promote, whatever it is, you put the link right here. And then it's going to say, let's just put my name, austinbecker.com. And then we'll hit OK. You see it highlights blue. You could change the color. You could change the font size, 18 so they can see it. Change this to 16. Okay, everything's going to look good. If you want to do for like free book, you can change the color. You can make it pop a little bit. So write your copy. Obviously, use enticing words and colors and stuff. Now, say you want to add an image of the book or whatever. You literally just go right here where it says insert on the right hand side. You got text block, image, buttons. You can do so many stuff. Instead of doing what I just did here, this could literally be a button. Like I could insert a button over here. Say insert here. See it says click here. I could say click here to get your book. To get book. And then I could change the style all right here on the top. Like the font size, font styles, background color. It could be a red button. That's not even the, that's the block. The color, the column. That's not right. But you could change button settings. But hold on, click it, open it up, border, background right here. That was the background, not the block. See, this is block background, this is button background, so change that back to white. And you can play with it if you want to do it like a blue, whatever you want to do to get their attention. Change your font size, change the button size, the radius of the button, which is the curvature, the circle, if you want to make it more circular or whatever. Solid, dotted, whatever. So you see, you can play with it, but it's super simple. You can make it a button. This is where you would put the link in if you're making the button instead of clicking that hyperlink button that we did. How we click this hyperlink for the text. For the button, you would just put your link right here. And then let's say, click here to get, let's just make it look right. Now let's say you want an image of the book. Just grab image, drag and drop it below it, and then you'll insert an image. Just drag and drop any image off your computer. Let's say I want to put this in here. Boom. Now you got a picture of this in there. And then you could add more text right below it. Like, and start talking again. Enter, enter. So I see you're interested. ... And then that's going to be that. Say that's your very first email. Now you're just going to want to hit next. Subject, it was hello. You could change it here. So earlier I said you could change it later if you want. Pre-header text, this is any text that shows up afterwards. It usually auto-populates whatever your body copy is, but if you want to change that to something specific, you could say, I see you're interested in making $1 million. Something that entices them, so when they look at their phone and they see their email, they can see a bunch of body copy that you wrote, and you put it right here, from your reply to email. So the email, if they do send a reply, who it's going to go to, automatically generate text. I leave everything on. You can test your campaign right here. You just send a test to whatever email you want. Okay, everybody, we're back. The battery died, and we left off at sending a test to your email. Once you send a test to your email, then as you can see here, you have the spam check. Currently, it is saying it's passed. Prior to the battery dying, it said it wasn't. It didn't pass. The reason it didn't pass, it also stated that because I was linking to a free Gmail account. So my in my reply to email said it was from my name, Austin, but it was also coming from my regular Gmail account and not my business account, which is like, so if you go to Google Suites and you have to buy like your website, whether it be your name, mine's austinbecker.com, and I have a Google G Suite Gmail account set up where, so it's whatever at austinbecker.com. So instead of saying at Gmail, it's at mybusiness.com. So you definitely have to have that set up. And then from there, you'll just close this out and we'll move forward by hitting next. And once it pops back up, it'll bring us back here. You'll see everything's good to go. You verify everything's good. You did a test email. You'll just hit finish. And once you're finished, it'll bring you back into the automation dashboard. So it'll be back here where we first started. So to start this automation, when one of these actions takes place, that action will be contact subscribes to the list. Then they'll fall into the email sequence. So you can either put a wait time or whatever, but immediately upon them hitting this list, they're going to get this email. If I wanted to add something right here, like a condition, we could wait for a specified period of time. So if they just subscribe to a list, depending what it is, if I'm like, hey, subscribe and I'm going to give you something for free, then I'll send it immediately. If I'm like, hey, subscribe, and then they're going to another page, so like if we're promoting Legendary or something, or an affiliate link, or any affiliate product, and this is just an email opt-in page and a bridge page, then if I'm sending them directly to the product, I won't send them an email right away. I'll send them an email maybe 1 hour later and hit save. You'll see now when they get subscribed, it will wait 1 hour and then it will send them this email. And for us to continue this, I would just go click the plus button, click conditions and workflow. And you see there's so much stuff, but click wait for a specified period of time. Now for my emails, I like to wait 1 day or 2 days for most of the time, depending what it is, but you can play with it. Now I'm going to wait 1 day and I'm going to send them another email. So I'll hit send an email, and then right here we're back to the initial offer, which is the email we just created. Or we could create a whole new email from scratch, which is what you would ultimately do, is you would create a bunch of different emails. And you could just come in here, create a bunch, spend about a couple hours, build this automation out, and then if you put 1 to 2 day intervals in between each email, or even 3 day intervals, you can literally make this last for months. So depending what your product is, if it's a high ticket, like if it's a Legendary, like my high ticket program's Legendary, we email every day, usually for the first week. And then after that, we'll go to maybe 2 days or something like that, just to keep them on our radar and make sure they're going through everything and they see what they could get. So we'll just use the initial offer. We'll hit save. And then you see it'll wait 1 hour, send an email, wait 1 day, send an email. And you literally can just keep doing this. We would go to wait a day now, and you as you see, that's how you build an automation, and this will continue forever or until they complete the automation, or you actually put it in this automation. But there's no point. That actually doesn't make a difference. If someone makes it all the way through an automation, then they're out. That's used for whenever you're actually compounding different automations or tags or something like that. So we're not going to worry about that in this video. As you can see here, you could always send them to another automation, like start an automation, so they could get to the end of this one and you could start them on a different one if for some reason you have it separate. Also something you don't really need to worry about. I just recommend building out one good automation, and you can continually add to this. As long as they haven't made it to the end of the automation, you can add to this, and every contact that is in progress in this automation will continue through any added automation. So say every Sunday you log in and you upload 7 or 8 new emails for the week, you'll never have to worry about somebody making it all the way through the automation. Once you're completely satisfied with your automation and it's set up and ready to go, you'll just come over here and you see it's inactive. You'll click active to activate it, and on the left you can name your automation here. So you can save it, you name it, and then when you're over here on your automations tab, it'll pull up your list of all your automations. They'll all be named and categorized and what have you. So I hope that helped. Make sure you subscribe to this video, to this channel, if that helped and you need to see more videos, and also to be notified whenever we launch the next video for integrating all of this with ClickFunnels. So stay tuned for that video and we'll see you there.